Love before COVID.
Part 6. Unconditional love.
Joe, I do love you. You just need to change.
That doesn't matter. The things you feel about me, you shouldn't be feeling about your boyfriend.
You can't fucking tell me who I should and shouldn't be with.
I am telling you. You've lost me, Lorraine. You killed us. You killed what we had.
Don't overreact to things, Joe. You know I didn't mean what I said about not fucking you. I'm just angry. You can fuck my ass tomorrow. I'll get some lube. We can sort this out.
But you're not doing this to me anymore. I'm stopping this.
Oh, you don't need to stop anything, Joe. I'm just being bitchy and you're being oversensitive, and that's all that's happening here. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to help you. I'm your girlfriend.
That doesn't matter. If I stay with you, I won't be able to trust myself. I don't know what I'll do the next time you act like this. It's getting dangerous, like I can't control my thoughts. This has to stop. This relationship is over, Lorraine.
How are you going to survive without me?
I'll be fine, Lorraine. I can move into my old flat again. I make enough money to live and be happy. I don't need the dosh you need to feel okay.
But what about me?
You should be with someone you respect more. It's okay to leave me so that you can find that person. Or at least get some therapy. I won't resent you.
But I don't want to fucking leave you. I can't.
Why not?
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
You wouldn't understand.
I don't understand why you want to stay.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You'll never know that unless you tell me.
I've never met anyone as kind or as giving as you.
Oh, come on, Lorraine.
No, it's true. You're a real keeper, Joe.
How can you say that after all that's been said?
You're still here. That means you're kind enough. I'm still arguing with you. That means you're stubborn enough. I can respect you. You stand up to me.
I don't understand.
You love me. You love me no matter what. I can be honest and you love me. I can show you my anger and I can be horrible to you. I can cry and you still love me, even though I hit you and I've burnt you. No one's ever loved me like that.
But I'm afraid of what will happen if I stay in this relationship. I don't trust myself.
I don't care. I've never had love like this before. Very few people have loved me.
I don't get it. You say I'm useless. You hate my job. You say I don't protect you and I'm not a real man. You say you don't fancy me. You hate the fact that I don't want your honesty. If I stay with you, I might hurt myself. I just told you I don't like how you express your love for me. You think I'm a failure. I embarrass you. You hate how I cry. You think I'm going to be a horrible parent and being around me is like being covered in shit.
All true.
Why do you want that in a boyfriend?
Because I love you anyway.
What?
You might not deserve it, but I love you.
I thought you said unconditional love felt painful for you.
It is painful, but I can't help it. I love you. I love you even though you drive me fucking mad. I love you even though I wish I could change a million things about you. I love you even though I think you're the most annoying person I have ever met. I can't stop loving you. I love you even though I hate your friends, and I hate your body, and I hate your fucking poetry. I love you even though I think you're a pretentious wanker most of the time. I can't even stand the sound of your voice.
You love me despite all of that?
I love a poor, pathetic moron with an eye patch who won't help himself. I love a failure. I love an ugly, fat idiot who will never amount to anything. And I can't stop loving him. Or his small cock.
That's one of the sweetest things you've ever said to me.
I'm happy I found something honest to say to you that didn't hurt you for once. I hate hurting you.
Then why do you do it?
It's the only way to help you. You're lazy. And I can help you get things done.
I don't need you to hurt me so I can make a decision about losing weight, Lorraine. You keep ignoring me when I say that. You keep ignoring me, and I'm scaring myself.
There's nothing to be scared of. You just need to stop being a hypocrite. You want honesty. You don't want manipulation. You want to forgive me for all my imperfections. You say you don't want a single thing about me to change. Why do you get so upset when I ask you to do those things?
Giving unconditional love is hard.
It's fucking hard for me too, you know. But I don't have a choice when it comes to you. I can't help but love you.
I can't handle all this cruelty, Lorraine. I'm afraid of what will happen if this continues. I'm afraid I'll hang myself.
Oh, you're such a silly head.
I'm serious.
Everything will be fine, Joe. You just need to be honest with yourself.
About what?
Just admit that you're a man with eyes and a cock. You're with me because I'm a woman that stimulates your eyes and cock. There are other reasons you're with me too, obviously, but that's the main reason.
No, Lorraine. You don't earn my love with how you look.
But I do! I work bloody hard to look this way, Joe. I want to look nice for you. That's so important.
It's more important that I love who you are.
But that is who I am. I'm someone who works hard to make you feel good. I do that because I love you.
You don't have to be beautiful to make me feel good.
Joe, Claire is your best friend. Answer me this. If I looked like her, would I be sitting here with you right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
You do know, you plonker.
It's horrible, though. I don't want to think about that.
Bodies matter, Joe. We're animals. We like things that feel good.
I'm not attracted to Claire because she's like my sister. She'd be like that to me even if she was thin.
That's bullshit and you know it. Claire's a selfish fucking cow. That's why you're not fucking that fat piece of shit. Nobody wants to fuck her. It's like eating rotten meat.
Why do you keep talking about people like they're pieces of meat?
People need to be pieces of meat when they have sex. They need to be meat that looks and tastes fucking good.
I don't know, Lorraine. What about women and objectification?
Joe, the way I look is the reason you started loving me. It's the reason you love all the other things about me. It's caused your love for me. Being beautiful to you makes me feel good about myself. I can't handle it if you make me feel ugly. That's what pisses me off.
I don't want to make you feel ugly. But that doesn't mean I want you to think I'm going to stop loving you when you get older, Lorraine. I'll love you no matter what you look like. Don't you know that?
Of course I do. But you have to stop being afraid of the reason you're in this relationship. You're not in this relationship because you wanted to love a friend. You've got plenty of friends. You wanted to love someone you could be happy fucking. You don't need me to have long conversations with you. You need me to live with you, be there for you and fuck you. That's what you need from me now.
That sounds like prostitution.
This is what actually works for men and women. Long conversations don't stop people from getting bored in a relationship, Joe. Long conversations don't get people hot when they're talking to someone they don't fancy. There is a difference between being a friend and being a lover. Don't you know that?
Of course I do, Lorraine. I've had first-hand experience of that.
Then you really need to listen to me. I can give you incredible things a friend never could. I can fuck you every night. I can look after you. I can tell you how to take care of yourself. I can give you a family. I can make other men envious of you. I need in return is that you don't make me miserable. I need you to do what I tell you to do and not give me any shit about it. Stop over-analysing everything. Stop being the one who always gets in the way.
I'm trying.
Then I need you to appreciate how beautiful I am. I don't want fucking compliments. I just need you to be excited to see me every day. I need to see it in your eyes, Joe. I need to look into your eyes and see that being with me is more exciting than any time that you'd ever spend with your weird friends. We can't have that if there's no good sex.
You know I want you to be happy, Lorraine.
That's why I need you to lose the weight without taking it personally.
I know that. How many times do I have to say that?
I can't feel like I'm beautiful if you're fat. It's nasty. And it's making me feel like I'm the one who's ugly. I'd rather die than feel like that again. Don't you understand?
Why won't you believe me when I tell you I'm going to lose weight? What do I have to do to get you to believe me?
I'm starting to believe you, Joe, but I think it'll really sink in when I know you accept the truth.
What?
I'll know you accept the truth when you can look at me in the eye and say, Lorraine, I need to lose weight because I am fucking disgusting. My gut is disgusting. My boobs are disgusting. My face is disgusting. I should never have embarrassed you in public by making myself so ugly. Thank you for telling me I need to change, Lorraine. Thank you for loving and caring for me.
Why do you want me to say that?
If you can say that without hurting inside, or getting defensive, or feeling sad, I know you'll lose the weight.
Well, I can't say that. I'm sorry, but I'm flawed.
I know. You're a fucking mess.
I have limitations.
I had a feeling you wouldn't be able to say what I need you to say. People I love always disappoint me. You're not the first.
Well, there's plenty of other guys who would be less disappointing to you. You don't have to stay with me.
I don't want to be with any of those guys. I love you. I'm going to stay with you whether or not you lose the fucking weight. I just need to vent sometimes. I'm human too. There's no reason to be scared.
Did you just say you're going to stay with me regardless of how big I am?
Of course I'm staying with you.
You love me that much?
I can't stop loving you, Joe. I wish I could, but I can't.
For someone who hates unconditional love, you may actually be better at it than me.
I love you because, well, you're mine. You're the only guy I've ever known who loves me no matter what I say or do. I always get rejected sooner or later. You always stay with me. You always forgive me.
That's unconditional love, Lorraine. You see? It's not about how you look.
You can say as many nasty things about me as you want. You don't even have to fuck me. I still love you back. I'll love you, even if you hurt yourself. I'll try and stop you, obviously, but I still love you.
That's all I've ever wanted from you, Lorraine. I want to know that no matter what, you'll always love me.
All I want is a relationship where I can be honest. Is that such a horrible thing to ask for?
No. I need to be able to hear what you say to me without taking it personally. And I need to forgive you for your flaws.
We both want the same things, Joe. You just need to work on yourself if we're both going to have them. I don't care how long it takes you to start doing what I tell you. I'll always be here for you. No matter what.
I'm so lucky to have you, Lorraine.
You fucking are. Now come here and give us a hug.
I'm sorry I get so emotional and confused sometimes.
It's okay. I get confused too, you know.
I love you.
That's all that matters, Joe.
I want us to work.
We can make it work because we love each other and I love you so much.
I love you too. I know I need to be a better boyfriend. You shouldn't have to be with a bloke you don't fancy.
All you have to do is listen to me. And everything will be fine, honey. You're my guy. You can be as good as you want to be.
Meanwhile, Joe's ex-girlfriend Janet has her own ideas about love and human relationships. Her ideas are very different to those of Joe and Lorraine. Joe in particular hates Janet's ideas.
I suspect the reason why unconditional love remains a popular delusion among the adult population is that adults have a romanticised view of infants and children. Adults talk about infants and children as though they're more valuable and precious than other adults. And they use words like innocence to describe behaviours in children that would be more accurately described as naive and immature. Temper tantrums in toddlers may be something we find cute for evolutionary reasons, but temper tantrums in adults are the source of everything that's wrong with the world. Like children, adults need boundaries. Unlike children, adults are better at undermining those boundaries by exploiting the compassion of those whose job it is to reinforce them. As an adult, when you can be loved for having met certain conditions, you know you deserve your love. You know your love has been given to you because you've helped someone, touched someone, entertained someone, amused somebody, impressed someone, cared for somebody, sacrificed for somebody, inspired someone, or simply loved someone. If you're a bad human being and you get love anyway, that love is tragic and pedestrian. A love for infants and dogs. It is a love for what you are, not love for who you are. Conditional love is love for the individuality of autonomous adults. Unconditional love for adults is a dehumanising form of pity. This is because when unconditional love is given to an adult, pity rather than affection is the reason it's given. No one wants to love a serial killer because they feel warm towards the killer, nor do they love the serial killer because they appreciate the killer's inequalities. The killer's individuality expresses itself in a way which is destructive. Unconditional love is given to the killer as a way of saying, I hate how horribly you behave. Let me reward you with what you don't deserve so that I can change your behaviour. Let me help you be nice to me. Let me lick your ass to stop you from shitting in my mouth. Because of the ludicrous condescension of this gesture, it rewards the killer rather than stops the killing. Even more importantly, the unconditional love is given begrudgingly. It's given for the purpose of stopping behaviour which is hated. It's given as a tool to achieve something else. It's the furthest thing from a spontaneous affirmation of a person's individuality. It's a Pavlovian manipulation, and an ugly one at that. For me, conditional love is an end in itself. It's given to reward rather than to manipulate. The reward is not given to ensure future good behaviour. The reward's given out of awe and respect. Awe and respect are the main ingredients of a healthy companionship. Companionship, to put it bluntly, is roughly symmetrical, mutually self-satisfying behaviour. Companionship would be totally symmetrical were it not for the flawed nature of human beings. Yet the behaviour must be roughly symmetrical in order for the companionship not to degenerate into an instance of one person treating another like a beggar waiting to be pissed on by a drunken rich man. This is why the term self-satisfying is so important. You can't be in a relationship for the sake of your partner. You both have to be in the relationship for yourself. In my view, love is not a favour or an obligation. It's a gift. And like any gift, what matters is A, the gift is given so that it can be reciprocated, and B, the reciprocal exchange is roughly equivalent. If someone buys you a plastic turd and you buy them a mansion, that makes for an awkward Christmas. I hate how people pretend that Christmas is about giving. It's obvious Christmas is never fun when the gifts aren't roughly equal. Giving only feels good if you know you're giving in proportion to what you're getting. This is the true meaning of Christmas. A lesson society would gain from acknowledging rather than denying in shame. If you want proof of this, imagine Christmas had a different set of rules. Imagine Christmas gift giving involved half of the gift participants being givers and the other half only receivers. Would people still do Christmas if these were the rules? No, of course not. Most people celebrate Christmas in a way which is far worse. A typical Christmas has become a ritual where adults willfully harm children. Think about what happens at a typical Christmas when the older members of the family give gifts to the children without expecting anything in return. They're spoiling an entire generation. They're teaching that extraordinarily harmful lesson that the children are entitled to receiving without giving. The older generation isn't simply selling themselves short here. They are enablers, creating a generation of privileged and self-absorbed arseholes who deserve pain instead of material items. The reason why good parents force their children to give presents is so that their children can experience Christmas with the asset of likeability. Without likeability, Christmas is psychologically painful for a kid. This pain is good. It's the means by which the child learns to be more likeable next year. In a healthy Christmas, children experience shame and humiliation when they don't give the equivalent of whatever they receive. Father Christmas punishes greedy children in much of the same way that the law would punish bankers and thieves. It's not a coincidence that Father Christmas is red. Father Christmas is justice. Or to put it another way, a rebuke to consumerism and unregulated capitalism. This is why I think a healthy Christmas is a good model for judging when relationships are healthy and unhealthy. The justice of the healthy Christmas is in its expected proportionality. The achievement of justice is through the recognition that giving is inherently about receiving. Receiving works when everyone is aware of what is in their interests and can communicate that to their partners who they have affection for. It doesn't work if one partner is intelligent and kind while the other one is a fucking moron. Moronic attitudes can't and shouldn't delight a good person. In any relationship, a good person needs a partner with qualities that are equal to their own. Otherwise, the relationship is like an imbalanced scale. When a relationship attains balance, everyone in it can be happy in a way where no one is deluding themselves. The best strategy for never deluding yourself is to recognise that for 99% of things that matter in life, acting in your own self-interest is what makes you a good person. It's actually really late. All this fighting's made me really tired. I think I can sleep tonight without an orgasm.
Good. I'm tired too.
Fighting can be sexy, but this was exhausting.
Yeah, I know. I think I need to go online and look at some relaxation videos to calm my head down. I'll be back in about an hour. I don't have to work tomorrow. Remember?
Yes, that's fine, if that's what you need to do. Just be quiet on the way in when you're done.
I will be.
Joe?
Yes?
I didn't mean what I said earlier today about your gut. I was just angry at you for not listening to me. I was trying to make a point so you'd set up your new diet without me having to ask you 30 times, but your belly isn't nasty, really. It's kind of cute.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. But what you said was still mean.
Well, tonight you were mean too. It wasn't just me.
I know.
Can you say you're sorry? I think it would make me feel a little bit better. In fact, I think it would make you feel better.
I'm sorry for being mean to you, Lorraine. The last thing I wanted was to hurt you tonight. I was trying to communicate how I feel and I took things too far. I can be a dick sometimes. I know that and I hate it more than you do. Please forgive me.
You're so sweet, Joe.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. I wish I was more like you.
Well, you're not. You're nothing like me at all.
That's why we're good for each other. We balance each other out.